In today's English lesson, we're going to explore some idiomatic English language for talking about failure. I'm Jo, and if we haven't met before, I work with people who want to improve their confidence speaking English as a second plus language. The first idiom I've got for you today is a slang term, and it's to go belly up. And if something goes belly up, it means it completely fails. It's a disaster. So let's look at an example sentence of something going belly up. The startup went completely belly up after just 6 months due to poor financial management. You could also use the expression tits up in very informal situations, maybe with close friends. Everything's gone completely tits up. Tits is a swear word, so if in doubt, use belly up. The next English idiom that we're going to look at to talk about failure is to blow up in your face. When something blows up in your face, it's usually unexpected. The presentation was going really, really well, and then my laptop crashed and stopped working, and everything just blew up in my face, and I forgot my words. With this expression, imagine an unexpected explosion which comes out of nowhere and completely takes you surprise and sets you off course. Now, the next English idiom that we're going to talk about related to failure is dead in the water. Imagine something floating, lifeless and motionless, dead in the water. It's going nowhere. Without proper funding, our project is completely dead in the water before it's even got off the ground, before it's even started. I really like the next expression. It's a bit old-fashioned, and it's the kind of thing my grandmother might have said, but I still use it. And it's to make a pig's ear out of something. And when you make a pig's ear out of something, it means you completely fail in doing something. You completely mess it up. Now, this has happened to me on more than one occasion. One year I tried to make my daughter a particularly ambitious birthday cake, and I made a complete pig's ear out of it. It was flat as a pancake and it tasted awful. The next idiom is for when you fail to do something and you have to start from the beginning again. You have to start from scratch, or you have to go back to square one. When you go back to square one, it means that you have to start from the beginning again. So for an example of going back to square one, earlier in the year, I started trying to lose some weight. I managed to lose about 5 kilograms. And then, I don't know what happened, but I put the weight back on and I had to go back to square one and start over again. The final idiom today we have related to failure is to let something slip through your fingers. When you let an opportunity slip through your fingers, it means that you don't take advantage of it and you let it drift away and you lose that opportunity. So for an example of this one, he let the chance for a promotion slip through his fingers because he didn't complete the required training in time. I've created a blog over on my website, including more idioms for talking about failure. So if you're interested, head over to my website. I'll put the link in my profile and you can check that out. But before I go, just a few words to say, remember, when it comes to language learning, failure and mistakes are all part of the process. You might make a complete pig's ear of your IELTS exam, but you've learnt something in the process of taking that exam, and next time hopefully you'll pass. If you enjoyed today's English lesson, make sure you like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time.